Sado Denu Parisa Zajo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Anulado Me Bawa Sarva Sudi Me Bulaza Sarva Gama Suzame Chidama Sri Ranguru Om Ha 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 Bhagavan Sarva Tada Kada Pesa Mame Menta Pesa Bawa Maha Samya Sarva Om Pe Om Besa Saro Samaya Manu Balaya Besa Saro Denu Parisa Zajo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Anulado Me Bawa Sarva Sudi Me Bulaza Sarva Gama Suzame Chidama Sri Ranguru Om Ha 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 Bhagavan Sarva Tada Kada Pesa Mame Menta Pesa Bawa Maha Samya Sarva Om Pe Om Besa Saro Samaya Manu Balaya Besa Saro Denu Parisa Zajo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Anulado Me Bawa Sarva Sudi Me Bulaza Sarva Gama Suzame Chidama Sri Ranguru Om Ha 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 Bhagavan Sarva Tada Kada Pesa Mame Menta Pesa Bawa Maha Samya Sarva Om Pe Om Besa Saro Samaya Manu Balaya Besa Saro Denu Parisa Zajo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Anulado Me Bawa Sarva Sudi Me Bulaza Sarva Gama Suzame Chidama Sri Ranguru Om Ha Ha Bhagavan Sarva Tada Kada Pesa Mame Menta Pesa Bawa Maha Samya Sarva Om Pe Om Besa Saro Samaya Manu Balaya Besa Saro Denu Parisa Zajo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Anulado Me Bawa Sarva Sudi Me Bulaza Sarva Gama Suzame Chidama Sri Ranguru Om Ha Ha Bhagavan Sarva Tada Kada Pesa Mame Menta Pesa Bawa Maha Samya Sarva Om Pe Om Besa Saro Samaya Samaya Manu Balaya Besa Saro Denu Parisa Zajo Subokayo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Anulado Me Bawa Sarva Sudi Me Bulaza Sarva Gama Suzame Chidama Sri Ranguru Sarva Om Besa Saro Samaya Manu Balaya Besa Saro Denu Parisa Zajo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Anulado Me Bawa Sarva Sudi Me Bulaza Sarva Gama Suzame Chidama Sri Ranguru Om Ha Ha Bhagavan Sarva Tada Kada Pesa Mame Menta Pesa Bawa Maha Samya Sarva Om Pe Om Besa Saro Samaya Manu Balaya Besa Saro Denu Parisa Zajo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Anulado Me Bawa Sarva Sudi Me Bulaza Sarva Gama Suzame Chidama Sri Ranguru Om Ha Ha Bhagavan Sarva Tada Kada Pesa Mame Menta Pesa Bawa Maha Samya Sarva Om Pe Om Besa Saro Samaya Manu Balaya Besa Saro Denu Parisa Zajo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Anulado Me Bawa Sarva Sudi Me Bulaza Sarva Gama Suzame Chidama Sri Ranguru Om Ha Ha Bhagavan Sarva Tada Kada Pesa Mame Menta Pesa Bawa Maha Samya Sarva Om Pe Om Besa Saro Samaya Manu Balaya Besa Saro Denu Parisa Zajo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Subokayo Me Bawa Anulado Me Bawa Sarva Sudi Me Bulaza Sarva Gama Suzame Chidama Sri Ranguru Saroa Hompe Om Beza Saro Samaya Manubalaya Beza Saro Deo Parisa Zajo Me Bawa Suno Kayo Me Bawa Supo Kayo Me Bawa Anulato Me Bawa Sarwa Sudi Me Bulaza Sarwa Gama Sudame Chidama Sri Ram Guru Om Ha 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 Bhagavan Sarwa Dada Kada Beza Mame Menja Beza Bawa Maha Samya Sarwa Hompe Om Beza Saro Samaya Manubalaya Beza Saro Deo Parisa Zajo Me Bawa Suno Kayo Me Bawa Supo Kayo Me Bawa Anulato Me Bawa Sarwa Sudi Me Bulaza Sarwa Gama Sudame Chidama Sri Ram Guru Om Ha 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 Bhagavan Sarwa Dada Kada Beza Mame Menja Beza Bawa Maha Samya Sarwa Hompe Om Beza Saro Samaya Manubalaya Beza Saro Deo Parisa Zajo Me Bawa Suno Kayo Me Bawa Supo Kayo Me Bawa Anulato Me Bawa Sarwa Sudi Me Bulaza Sarwa Gama Sudame Chidama Sri Ram Guru Om Ha 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 Bhagavan Sarwa Dada Kada Beza Mame Menja Beza Bawa Maha Samya Sarwa Hompe Om Beza Saro Samaya
Amitabha, hi everyone. Welcome to today's online group cultivation of the Vajrasattva Sadhana, the 4 preliminaries. So before we begin, first of all, let's sit quietly and adjust our breathing. And you can raise the back of your seat slightly to sit in the 7-point posture of Vajrayana. And sit with your legs crossed in a lotus position if you can. If not, any comfortable position will do. That's okay. And you can place your hands in the meditation mudra below your navel. Straighten your spine, your central channel. And loosen and extend both your shoulders. Let your tongue touch your upper palate and tuck in your chin. Close your eyes slightly, gently smile, and relax and let go of all thoughts. Focus your mind on a single point. Focus your attention on the present Dharma practice. And let your body become still. Let your speech become silent. And let your mind become quiet. Completely empty your body and mind. And adjust our breathing as much as possible so that it becomes subtle or gentle, slow and gradual. Okay, so today's practice will be in English. Singkangsing Pusapa Vajrachita Bodhisattva Vajrasattva Siddhana, 4 preliminaries. Let's begin the practice. Begin with praying for the root lineage blessing. First, empty your body and mind, and then visualize the true Buddha school lineage. So above the crown of your head, visualize 5 moon discs from top to bottom. Namo Mahavairochana. Namo Buddha Lochani Buddha Mother. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Namo Padma Kumara. Namo Living Buddha Lian Sheng. Visualize all of these lineage deities radiating great light, and one by one their faces transform into the face of our lineage root guru, and they then transform into poles of light, and one by one they merge into the body of our lineage root guru. So visualize our root guru sitting atop the crown of your head, radiating great light. Form the Padma Kumara Mudra, and let's recite the short version of Padma Kumara 7 times to pray for the great lineage blessing and a perfect and complete practice. Om Guru Lian Sheng Siddhi Hom. 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 祈请莲生活佛加持文 supplication for the blessing of living Buddha Lian Sheng. Om Hom. With reverence, I offer my purified body, speech, and mind to Vajrayana, your Dharma body, Holy Buddha Lochani, Buddha Mother, your bliss body, Padma Kumara, your emanation body, living Buddha Lian Sheng. These 3 bodies are the same in essence as the Buddha's grace. Homage to the great true Buddha lineage, your transcendent power permeates the whole universe, radiating light throughout the 3 times, manifesting in an instant across all time and space. Disciples of the Buddha constantly implore for your blessing light to increase merit and wisdom, and the past Shakyamuni Buddha prophesied your Buddhahood. Amitabha Buddha entrusted you with the mission of deliverance. Maitreya Bodhisattva bestowed upon you the red crown. Guru Padma Sambhava taught you the tantric Dharma. We pray you never abandon your vast vows to liberate us all. Thus, with your protection, care, and guidance, may your blessings give rise to swift accomplishment. Namo Vairochana Buddha, Namo Buddha Lochani Buddha Mother, Namo Amitabha Namo Pama Kumara, Namo Living Buddha Lian Sheng, Namo the True Buddha, Ocean Assembly of all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and Mahasattvas of the 10 directions and 3 times. 做四无量观, perform the 4 immeasurables visualization. So let's first visualize our father and paternal relatives on our left. Visualize our mother and maternal relatives on our right. Visualize teachers, benefactors, loved ones, and friends behind us. Karmic creditors and enemies in front of us. And all beings of the 6 realms surrounding on the outside, all joining us in this tantric Dharma practice, all attaining Buddhahood together. 做精行手印拍掌弹指。清净咒及安土地真言 purification mantras and earth deity mantra. Om Sholi Sholi Maha Sholi Shishali Soha. Om Shodoli Shodoli Shomali Shomali Soha. Om Warladan He He Hom. Namo Samando Mudonan Om Dulu Dulu Devi Soha. 念招请咒 recite the invocation mantra. Om Ah Hom Soha. Om Ah Hom Soha. Om Ah Hom Soha. We sincerely invoke Namo Lineage Root Guru, His Holiness Living Buddha Lian Sheng, Namo White Maha Pama Kumara, Namo Lotus Light Perfect East Buddha, Namo all lineage gurus of True Buddha School, the main deity of this group practice, Namo Vajrasattva, the main deity of this group practice, Namo Vajrasattva, the main deity of this group practice, Namo Vajrasattva. All Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and Mahasattvas of the 10 directions and 3 times, Namo Maha Prajna Paramita. Namo the great benevolent lineage gurus of True Buddha School, may all beings attain peace and happiness. Namo the 5 Buddhas, deities, and the shrine, may all beings be free of all sufferings. Namo all Buddhas of the 10 directions and 3 times, may all beings abide in joy and kindness. Namo the Tripitaka and 12 divisions of the Buddhist canon, may all beings forsake discrimination. Namo all sages and sanghas of the 10 directions and 3 times, may all beings attain perfect enlightenment. Namo the perfectly enlightened, holy red-crowned Vajra Master Venerable Lian Sheng, may all beings of the 6 realms of samsara and I attain unsurpassed enlightenment in an instant, take refuge in, and ultimately return to Lian Sheng's Buddha land. And we can also sincerely invoke all the deities, the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, deities, Dharma projectors, enshrined at our own altars. 观想大礼拜 Great Homage Visualization 礼拜根本传承上师及十方三世一切佛 First prostrate in homage to the lineage root guru and all Buddhas of the 10 directions and 3 times. Form the Buddha Shrine Mudra and let's visualize above and in front of us a lineage root guru, all the lineage gurus of True Buddha School, the 8 principal idam deities or personal deities, all Buddhas of the 10 directions and 3 times all Bodhisattvas, Mahasattvas, and Dharma protectors. And they appear like multitudes of twinkling stars pervading the vast expanse of space. Om, bring the mudra to touch the brow point, visualize Root Guru's brow point, emitting a beam of white light, entering your brow point. Ah, bring the mudra to touch your throat area and visualize Root Guru's throat, emitting a beam of red light, entering your throat area. Home, bring the mudra to touch your heart chakra. Visualize Root Guru's heart chakra emitting a beam of blue light, entering your heart chakra. Visualize yourself prostrating fully on the ground, paying homage universally to lineage Root Guru and all Buddhas in the 10 directions and 3 times. Then touch your brow point, the mudra again, and then release the mudra. For Baichu Pusa, second prostrate and homage all bodhisattvas from the lotus mudra. And let's do the same visualization. So Om, white light, Ah, red light, Home, blue light, visualize infinite selves, prostrating to infinite bodhisattvas. Bring the mudra to touch your brow point, release the mudra. Sanbai Hufa Jinkang, third prostrate in homage to all Dharma protectors from the Vajra folded palms mudra. Same visualization, Om, white light, Ah, red light, Home, blue light, visualize infinite selves, prostrating to all Dharma protectors. Then bring the mudra to touch your brow point, release the mudra. Release the mudra. Okay. 四平等起手 for bow and homage to all equality from the equality mudra, bow. Touch your brow point and then release the mudra. 大曼达供养 Great Mandala Offering. So 请手结供养手 inform the offering mudra, which represents Mount Sumeru in the center, surrounded by the 4 continents. And let's perform the offering visualization. So you can visualize the offerings on your altar, multiplying to form a row, or any of the offerings in front of you. So you can visualize the 5 basic offerings. So these are incense. So you visualize the most fragrant incense, and also flowers, the most beautiful flowers. Can visualize lotuses, peonies, chrysanthemums, and all kinds of flowers. And all light of all colors. Tea, the finest tea, and also fruits. So visualize all these offerings multiplying to form a row, then the rows multiplying to form an endless field, and the fields multiplying to fill the entire universe. And sincerely offer all these to our root guru, the lineage gurus, the 8 principal Yidam deities, all Buddhas of the 10 directions and 3 times, all Bodhisattvas and Mahasattvas, and all Dharma protectors, including Nagas and Devas. 念供养赞 recite the offering verse, Mount Meru together with the 4 continents, sun and moon, transform into precious treasures to offer to the Buddhas. May all merits from offering these treasures quickly remove karma to realize Buddhahood. 念供养咒 recite the offering mantra. Om Sawa Tadakatai Damu Gulana Minchala Kat Nilia Dami. Bring the mudra to touch your brow point and then release the mudra. 四皈依 fourfold refuge. Now let's perform the empowerment visualization. So let's visualize our root guru, all lineage gurus, all Buddhas, Dharma, and Sanghas, merging and transforming into a great white light to bestow empowerment on us. 念四皈咒3遍 recite the fourfold refuge mantra 3 times. Namo Gurube, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammaye, Namo Sankhyaye, Namo Gurube, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammaye, Namo Sankhyaye, Namo Gurube, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammaye, Namo Sankhyaye. Peace Yao Hushan Armor Protection from the Vajra Folded Palms Mudra. And we can visualize Vajrapani Bodhisattva. So you can refer to the image on the screen. His right hand is held up high, holding a Vajra scepter. His left hand holding a Vajra lasso. He's wearing a tiger skin skirt, right knee bent in a lunging position. He's wearing adornments of all kinds, earrings, necklaces, bracelets, armlets, anklets, toe ornaments, and he's surrounded by fiery flames. So let's recite the Vajrapani mantra 7 times. Om Brolanjali, Om Brolanjali, Om Brolanjali, Om Brolanjali, Om Brolanjali, Om Brolanjali, Om Brolanjali. Bring the mudra to touch your brow point, throat, heart, left shoulder, right shoulder back to your forehead, and then release the mudra. And as you release the mudra, visualize Vajrapani appearing the space above you, multiplying to 4, guarding you in the shrine from the front, back, left, and right. 高王观世音 Hiking Avalokiteshvara Sutra. Sincerely invoke the 8 great bodhisattvas. Namo Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva Mahasattva. Namo Maitreya Bodhisattva Mahasattva. Namo Akasha Garbha Bodhisattva Mahasattva. Namo Samanta Bhadra Bodhisattva Mahasattva. Namo Vajrapani Bodhisattva Mahasattva. Namo Manjushri Bodhisattva Mahasattva. Namo Sarva Nivarana Vishkambin Bodhisattva Mahasattva. Namo Kishagarbha Bodhisattva Mahasattva. Namo all Bodhisattvas and Mahasattvas. Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva. Namo Buddha, Namo Dharma, Namo Sangha. Having affinity with the Buddha lands with Dharma as the cause, permanence, bliss, true self, and purity, it all begins with an affinity with the Dharma. Namo Maha Prajna Paramita, a great divine mantra. Namo Maha Prana Paramita, a great wisdom mantra. Namo Maha Prana Paramita, an unsurpassed mantra. Namo Maha Prana Paramita, an unequaled mantra. Namo Pure Light Secret Buddha. Dharma Treasury Buddha, Lion's Roar, Divine Speed, Tranquil King Buddha. Buddha Announced, Sumeru Lem King Buddha. Dharma Protector Buddha, Vajra Treasury Lion's Plate Buddha. Precious Excellence Buddha, Supernatural Power Buddha, Medicine Master Vaidya Light King Buddha, Universal Light Merit Mountain King Buddha, Virtuously Abiding Merit Jewel King Buddha. The 7 past Buddhas, the future 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon, the 1,500 Buddhas, the 15,000 Buddhas, the 500 Flower Victory Buddhas, the 10 billion Vajra Treasury Buddhas, Samadhi Light Buddha, the names of the 6 Buddhas of the 6 directions. To the east, Precious Light, Moon Palace, Moonlight Wonder, Divine Voice, King Buddha. To the south, Tree Root Flower, King Buddha. To the west, Ebony King, Supernatural Power, Flaming Flower, King Buddha. To the north, Moon Palace, Purity Buddha. Up above, Infinite Diligence, Jewel Crown Buddha. Down below, Perfect Tranquil Moon Voice, King Buddha. All the countless Buddhas, Abundant Treasures Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, Maitreya Buddha, Akshobhya Buddha, Amitabha Buddha, all sentient beings in the center and those in the pure lands, walking and living upon the earth and in the vast expanse of space. Care for all sentient beings with loving kindness and compassion, affording them equanimity and peace, so that they can cultivate day and night. Constantly reciting the sutra can extinguish the suffering of birth and death and eliminate all poisons and harms. Namo Great Wisdom of Avalokiteshvara, Observant Wisdom of Avalokiteshvara, Noble Wisdom of Avalokiteshvara, Open Wisdom of Avalokiteshvara. Medicine King Bodhisattva, Medicine Supreme Bodhisattva, Manjushri Bodhisattva, Samanta Bhadra Bodhisattva, Akashagarbha Bodhisattva, Kishtagarbha Bodhisattva, the billions of precious Tingliang Mountain Bodhisattvas. Universal Light King Tathagata, Excellent Emanation Bodhisattva. Chanting this sutra continuously, the 7 world-honored Buddhas recite this mantra. Lipo lipo de, kyoha de, toloni de, nihala de, bilini de, mohaga de, junling chen de, soha. Lipo lipo de, kyoha de, toloni de, nihala de, bilini de, mohaga de, junling chen de, soha. Lipo lipo de kyoha kyoha de toloni de nihala de pilini de mohoka de junling chen de soha. Lipo lipo de kyoha kyoha de toloni de nihala de pilini de mohoka de junling chen de soha. Lipo lipo de kyoha kyoha de toloni de nihala de pilini de mohoka de junling chen de soha. Lipo lipo de kyoha kyoha de tolani de lihala de pilini de mohoka de junling chen de soha. Lipo lipo de kyoha kyoha de tolani de lihala de pilini de mohoka de junling chen de soha. Avalokiteshvaras in the 10 directions and all bodhisattvas vow to save sentient beings. By invoking their names, all can be liberated. Those with wisdom should expound it diligently, while those with affinity recite it unceasingly. Recite the sutra 1,000 times with every thought unremitting. Fire cannot harm, blades and weapons destroyed in an instant. Rage turns into joy, the dying shall live. Do not say these are empty words, for Buddhas never speak untruths. High King Avalokiteshvara can alleviate all sufferings. Faced with danger and crisis, the dying shall live. The words of all Buddhas are true, thus we should prostrate in homage. By reciting the sutra 1,000 times, all grave sins shall be eradicated. Those with great merit and unwavering faith should single-mindedly uphold the sutra. May this merit be dedicated universally to all. Recite 1,000 times, all grave sins shall be eradicated. Thus ends the High King Avalokiteshvara Sutra. Recite the rebirth mantra 7 times, and before that, we can do a visualization of Amitabha Buddha with Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva and Mahastama Prapta Bodhisattva beside him. So Amitabha Buddha is holding a lotus. So you can also visualize the Amitabha that's enshrined, the one that you feel most comfortable with, closest to you. And he's radiating brilliant light, releasing countless lotus blossoms of all colors to Bardo deliver our deceased ancestors, our karmic creditors, the sentient beings that we have heard in our past lives, from our countless past lives and present life. Visualize Amitabha Buddha, blessing them and bring them to the Western Pure Land of Ultimate Bliss, Sukhavati, Maha Twin Lotus Ponds. Okay, so let's recite the rebirth mantra 7 times. Namo Amitopoye, Dodakatoye, Dodieta, Amilito Bobi, Amilito Sidan Bobi, Amilito Picalante, Amilito Picalando, Camini Cagana, Chudo Calisoha, Namo Amitopoye, Dodakatoye, Dodieta, Amilito Bobi, Amilito Sidan Bobi, Amilito Picalante, Amilito Picalando, Kamini kakana chudo kalisoha. Namo amidoboye doda kaboye. Dodieta amilido bobi. Amilido sidan bobi. Amilido pigalante. Amilido pigalando. Kamini kakana chudo kalisoha. Namo amidoboye doda kaboye. Dodieta amilido bobi. Amilito Sitampopi, Amilito Picalante, Amilito Picalando, Camini Cagana, Chudo Caliso, Namo Amido Poye, Doda Catoye, Dodieta, Amilito Popi, Amilito Sitampopi, Amilito Picalante, Amilito Picalando, Camini Cagana, Chudo Caliso, Namo Amidopoye, Dota Gadoye, Dodieta, Amilido Popi, Amilido Sidan Popi, Amilido Picalante, Amilido Picalando, Camini Gagana, Judo Calisoha, Namo Amidopoye, Dota Gadoye, Dodieta, Amilido Popi, Amilido Sidan Popi, Amilido Picalante, Amilido Picalanto Camini Gagana Shido Calisoha Namo Amido Poye Dota Catoye Dodieta Amilido Popi Amilido Sidan Popi Amilido Picalante Amilido Picalanto Camini Gagana Shido Calisoha 念四无量心偈 recite the four immeasurables prayer. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. This is immeasurable loving kindness. May all sentient beings be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. This is immeasurable compassion. May all sentient beings always abide in non-suffering and happiness. This is immeasurable joy. May all sentient beings relinquish craving and aversion and abiding in equality. This is immeasurable equanimity. Buddha generating bodhicitta, recite the generating bodhicitta verse. We disciples shall take refuge in the root guru and three jewels, never receding on the path until reaching enlightenment. May all virtuous deeds, great or small, be dedicated to all sentient beings for their speedy enlightenment. 念发 Buddha Sheng-Yen Lu, recite the bodhicitta mantra 3 times. Om bodhicitta Betsa Samaya Ahum. Om bodhicitta Betsa Samaya Ahum. Om bodhicitta Betsa Samaya Ahum. 金刚心 Vajracitta or Vajra heart. 念忏悔偈 3遍 recite the repentance verse 3 times. All our transgressions committed since time immemorial originate in beginningless greed, hatred, and ignorance, manifested by my body, speech, and mind. For all these I now fully repent. All my transgressions committed since time immemorial originate in beginningless greed, hatred, and ignorance, manifested by my body, speech, and mind. For all these I now fully repent. All my transgressions committed since time immemorial originate in beginningless greed, hatred, and ignorance, manifested by my body, speech, and mind. For all these I now fully repent. Now let's recite the repentance mantra 198 times. 念忏悔咒108遍。Om Betsa Samaya Sudhya, Om 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 Betsa Samya Surya, 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 Om Betsa Samya Surya. 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 Om Betsa Samaya Sudaya. 莲花童子新手 Pama Kumara Heart Mantra. 先做观想三光加倍. First perform the three light blessing visualization and visualize Root Guru's brow point emitting a powerful beam of white light entering your brow point. Visualize Root Guru's throat area emitting a powerful beam of red light entering your throat area. Visualize Root Guru's heart chakra emitting a powerful beam of blue light entering your heart chakra. Visualize the white, red, and blue beams of light dissolving into your body and mind. Then perform the mala beads visualization. Hold the mala beads with both hands in front of your chest. Use your thumbs to move or slide over the beads when reciting the mantra. Visualize your left hand as a Vajra bell, your right hand as a Vajra scepter, Guru bead as the Stupa Abandoned Treasures Buddha, the four divider beads as the four Diva Kings Loka Palace. Visualize the tassel as a lotus hand, the mala bead string as the white light of Vajrasattva's inherent nature threading through all the beads. And when we recite the mantra, as each bead is moved and counted, visualize it transforming to our root guru, living Buddha Lian Sheng, coming towards us. 十莲花童子信受108遍 recite the Pama Kumara Heart Mantra 108 times. Short version. Om Guru Lian Sheng Siddhi Hom. 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 Om Ger Lian Sheng City Home, 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 Om Ger Lian Sheng City Home. 金刚心菩萨帕 Vajrasattva Bodhisattva practice，请手结金刚萨埵手印 form the Vajrasattva mudra and first visualize emptiness. So you can visualize a blue moon disk in front of you expanding to infinity, and you merge into this moon disk. Let's recite the emptiness mantra 3 times. Om Subhava Sutta Sawa Dharma Subhava Sudoham. Om Subhava Sutta Sawa Dharma Subhava Sudoham. Om Subhava Sutta Sawa Dharma Subhava Sudoham. 三段法身观想 3-stage Dharma arising visualization. First visualize an expanse of ocean, and above it is a stretch of clear, sunny sky stretching on for miles. A light blue moon disk rises up from the ocean into the sky, and within the moon disk, a white Tibetan seed syllable Hom emits brilliant white light. The Hom seed syllable in the moon disk revolves and transforms into Vajrasattva, seated upon an 8-petaled lotus. Vajrasattva's body is white in color, and he wears a 5 Buddha crown and layers of celestial clothing. So you can visualize the 5 Buddha crown with the streamers, the exquisite celestial clothing, and all his ornaments. So his earrings, layers of necklaces, armlets, bracelets, waist belt, toe ornaments, anklets, the flowing scarf around him, and he's holding a Vajra scepter in his right hand against his heart, Vajra bell in his left hand by his left thigh, and residing in Vajrasattva's heart is a white Hom seed syllable, surrounded by the 100-syllable mantra. So you can visualize him gazing compassionately at you, and the streamers are flowing around him. And try to visualize him as clearly as you can. Imagine the sounds from his ornaments tinkling. And from his heart flows a stream of white luminous Amrita to bestow empowerment on you, the practitioner, and all of your negative karma is transformed to the black liquid which seeps out through your skin pores. And after purification, Vajrasattva descends into your body, merging with you to become one and the same. Song 百次明咒21遍. Recite the 100-syllable mantra 21 times. Betsasado samaya, manubalaya, betsasado denubadisha, zezomebawa, sudokai mebawa, supokai mebawa, anulado mebawa, sawa, siddhi mebulaja, sawa, karma, sushami, siddha, siliren, guru, hom, ha 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 ha, bhagavan, sawa, kata kata bezama, mimancha, bezabawa, mahasamai, sato a, hom be, betsasado samaya, manubalaya, Betsasado denubadisha, zezomebao, sudokai mebawa, supokai mebao, anulado mebawa, sawa, siddhi mebolaja, sawa, karma, sushami, siddha, siliren, guru, hom, ha 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 ha, bhagavan, sawa, kata kata bezama, mimancha, bezabawa, mahasamai, sato a, hom pe, betsasado samaya, manubalai, betsasado denubadisha, zezomebao, sudokai mebawa, supokai mebao, anulado mebawa, sawa, siddhi mebolaja, sawa, karma, sushami, siddhamu, siliran, guru, hom, ha 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 ha, bhagavan, sawa, kata kata bezama, mimancha, bezabawa, mahasamai, sato a, hom pe, betsasato samaya, manubalai, betsasato denubadisha, zezomebawa, sudokai mebawa, supokai mebawa, anulado mebawa, sawa, siddhi mebolaja, sawa, karma, sushami, siddhamu, siliran, guru, hom, ha 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 ha, bhagavan, sawa, kata kata bezama, mimancha, bezabawa, mahasamai, sato a, hom pe, betsasato samaya, manubalai, betsasato denubadisha, zezomebawa, sudokai mebawa, supokai mebawa, anulado mebawa, sawa, siddhi mebolaja, sawa, karma, sushami, siddhamu, siliran, guru, hom, ha 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 ha, bhagavan, sawa, tata kata bezama, mimancha, bezabawa, mahasamai, sato a, hom pe, Om Betsa Sato Samaya Manupalai Betsa Sato Denu Padicha Zuzo Mepao Sudokai Mepawa Supokai Mepao Anulato Mepawa Sawa Siddhi Mepolaja Sawa Karma Sushami Siddham Suliwen Guru Hum Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Tada Kata Pesama Mimantra Pesipawa Mahasama Sato A Hum Pe Om Betsa Sato Samaya Manupalai Betsa Sato Denu Padisha Zizo Mepao Sudokai Mepawa Supokai Mepawa Anulato Mepawa Sawa Siddhi Mepolaja Sawa Karma Sushami Chidamu Suliwen Guru Hum Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Tada Kata Bezama Mimantra Bezibawa Mahasamai Sato A Hum Pe Om Betsa Sato Samaya Manupala Betsa Sato Denu Padisha Zizo Mepao Sudokai Mepawa Supokai Mepao Anulato Mepawa Sawa Siddhi Mepolaja Sawa Karma Sushami Chidamu Suliwen Guru Hum Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Kata Kata Bezama Mimantra Bezibawa Mahasamai Sato A Hum Pe Om Betsa Sato Samaya Manupalai Betsa Sato Denu Padisha Zazu Mepao Sudokai Mepawa Supokai Mepao Anulato Mepawa Sawa Siddhi Mepolaja Sawa Karma Sushami Chidam Suliwen Guru Hum Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Tada Kata Betsama Mimantra Betsipawa Mahasamat Sato A Hum Pe Om Betsa Sato Samaya Manupalai Betsa Sato Denu Padisha Zazu Mepao Sudokai Mepawa Supokai Mepao Anulato Mepawa Sawa Siddhi Mepolaja Sawa Karma Sushami Chidamu Suliwen Guru Hum Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Tada Kata Pizama Mimantra Betsibawa Mahasamai Sato A Hum Pe Om Betsa Sato Samaya Manupalai Betsa Sato Denu Padisha Zazu Mepao Sudokai Mepawa Supokai Mepao Anulato Mepawa Sawa Siddhi Mepolaja Sawa Karma Sushami Chidamu Suliwen Guru Hum Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Kata Kata Pizama Mimantra Betsibawa Mahasamai Sato A Hum Pe Om Betsa Sato Samaya Manupalai Betsa Sato Denu Padisha Zizo Mepawa Sudokai Mepawa Supokai Mepao Anulato Mepawa Sawa Siddhi Mepolaja Sawa Karma Sushami Chitam Suliwen Guru Hum Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Tada Gada Petsama Mimantra Betsibawa Mahasamai Sato A Hum Pe Om Betsa Sato Samaya Manupalai Betsa Sato Denu Padisha Zizo Mepao Sudokai Mepawa Supokai Mepao Anulato Mepawa Sawa Siddhi Mepolaja Sawa Karma Sushami Chidam Suliwen Guru Hum Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Tada Kata Pitsama Mimantra Betsibawa Mahasamai Sato A Hum Pe Om Betsa Sato Samaya Manupalai Betsa Sato Denu Padisha Zizo Mepao Sudokai Mepawa Supokai Mepao Anulato Mepawa Sawa Siddhi Mepolaja Sawa Karma Sushami Chidam Suliwen Guru Hum Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Tata Kata Pitsama Mimantra Betsibawa Mahasamai Sato A Hum Pe Om Betsa Sato Samaya Manupalai Betsa Sato Denu Padisha Zizo Mepawa Sudokai Mepawa, Supokai Mepa, Anulato Mepawa, Sawa, Siddhi Mepolaja, Sawa, Karma, Sushami, Chidam, Suliwen Guru Hum, Ha 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 Ha, Bhagavan Sawa, Tada Gata Bezama Mimantra Bezibawa Mahasamai, Sato A Hum Pe, Om Betsa Sato Samaya, Manupalai, Betsa Sato Denu Padisha, Zazo Mepawa, Sudokai Mepawa, Supokai Mepa, Anulato Mepawa Sawa Siddhi Mepolaja Sawa Karma Sushami Chidam Suliwen Guru Hum Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Tata Kata Pizama Mimantra Betsibawa Mahasamai Sato A Hum Pe Om Betsa Sato Samaya Manupalai Betsa Sato Sado Denu Padisha Zazu Me Bao Sudokai Me Bawa Subukai Me Bao Anulato Me Bawa Sawa Sidi Me Bulacha Sawa Karam Sushami Chidamu Suliran Guru Ho Ha 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 Bakawan Sawa Tata Kata Petsamami Mencha Petsabawa Mahasamai Sado A Humpe Betsa Sado Samaya Manu Balai Betsa Sado Denu Badisha Zazu Me Bao Sudokai Me Bawa Subokai Me Bawa Anulato Me Bawa Sawa Sidi Me Bulacha Sawa Karma Sushami Jita Silivan Guru Hom Ha 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 Bhagavan Sa Tata Kata Betsa Mami Mantra Betsa Bawa Mahasamai Sato A Hum Betsa Sato Samaya Manu Balai Betsa Sato Denu Padicha Zazo Me Bao Sudokai Me Bawa Subokai Me Bao Anulado Me Bawa Sawa Sidi Me Bulacha Sawa Karma Sushami Jita Silivan Guru Hom Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Tada Kata Betsama Mimancha Betsabawa Mahasamai Sato A Hum Betsa Sato Samaya Manu Balai Betsa Sato Denu Padicha Zazo Me Bao Sudokai Me Bawa Subokai Me Bawa Anulado Me Bawa Sawa Sidi Me Bolaisha Sawa Karma Sushami Jidam Silivan Guru Hom Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Tada Gata Betsama Mimancha Betsabawa Mahasamai Sato A Betsa Sato Samaya Manu Balai Betsa Sato Denu Padisha Zazo Me Bao Sudokai Me Bawa Subokai Me Bao Anulato Me Bawa Sawa Sidi Me Bolacha Sawa Karma Sushami Chitam Siliran Guru Hom Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Tada Gata Betsama Mimancha Betsa Bawa Mahasamai Sato A Jyotia for phone 9 cycle Buddha Win. Remember the key of this practice is Si Man Chang, so that's we find a subtle, slow, and gradual. So first visualize that your entire body is as transparent, clear, and pure as crystal. And inside your body, there are 3 vertical channels running parallel to each other. And all 3 channels start at your navel chakra located 4 finger widths below the navel, branching out upwards to become the central, right, and left channels. The central channel has a top wide, bottom narrow, trumpet-like shape, flaring out like the bell of a trumpet and ending at the crown of your head. The right and left channels run next to your central channel, with the left channel ending at your left nostril, the right channel ending at your right nostril. So if you're new to this, you can use your little finger or ring finger to block the nostril that you're not breathing in from. So whenever we breathe in, it's always white light. When it enters the body, it turns to red, and when it exits from the body, it turns to black. So the first cycle, breathe in white light of all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas from your right nostril. It turns to the red, goes down your right channel to your navel chakra, and then switches to your left channel. And slowly breathe out the black tea from your left nostril. So breathe out all your karmic hindrances, your afflictions. Second cycle, breathe in the white light of the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas from your left nostril. Goes down your left channel, switches to your right channel, and breathe out black tea from your right nostril. Third cycle, breathe in from both nostrils, breathe in the white light of all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas. And the qi enters both channels, going down to your navel chakra, where they merge into your central channel. It goes up your central channel to your crown, where there is no outlet, and thus it descends back down the central channel to the navel chakra, and then splits into two to ascend along the left and right channels, eventually exiting both nostrils as black smoke. Fourth cycle, breathe in the white light of all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas from the left channel, from the left nostril. He goes down your left channel to your navel chakra, and then switches over to your right channel. Goes up your right channel, and slowly exits your right nostril as black smoke. Then breathe in from your right nostril, the white light of all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas. Qi goes down your right channel to your navel chakra, then switches over to your left channel, goes up your left channel. And slowly exits your right nostril, sorry, your left nostril. Then breathe in through both nostrils. Goes down both channels to your navel chakra, then merge into your central channel and goes up your central channel to your crown where there is no outlet, so the qi goes back down your central channel to your navel chakra, and then it splits into two, goes up your left and right channels again, and slowly exits both nostrils as black smoke. Then repeat the same visualization. Breathe in the white light of all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas from both nostrils. Goes down both channels to your navel chakra, where your qi merges into your central channel and goes up to your crown where there's no opening. And so the qi goes back down to your navel chakra. Then it splits into two, goes up your left and right channels. Finally exits both nostrils as black smoke. The eighth cycle, breathe in the white light of all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas from your right nostril. It goes down your right channel to your navel chakra. Switches to the left, goes up your left channel and exits your left nostril as black smoke. So you're breathing out all your karmic hindrances, your afflictions. The last cycle, breathe in from your left nostril, breathe in the white light of all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas. Qi goes down your left channel to your navel chakra, where it switches to your right channel. Qi goes up your right channel, and finally exits your right nostril as black smoke. So breathe out all your worries and troubles, your mental afflictions. And then we can do the visualization of the deity merging into the practitioner, also known as Ru Wo Guan in Chinese. So visualize Vajrasattva sitting atop your head at the Brahma aperture, sitting above your crown. So inside your body, the lotus located at your heart chakra in the central channel opens up to reveal a moon disk. And on the moon disk, this Vajrasattva seed syllable Hom, radiating brilliant light. And visualize Vajrasattva atop your head, transforming into a rice green size, shining pearl of light, which then enters your Brahma aperture and descends along the central channel, eventually reaching and resting upon the lotus at your heart chakra. At your heart chakra lotus, Vajrasattva gradually becomes larger and larger until reaching the same size as you. Visualize yourself becoming Vajrasattva, and you are now Vajrasattva, one and the same. 入三摩地10分钟 enter samadhi for 10 minutes. So you can also do the breath counting method, 数息观, where you mindfully count your breaths. All right, okay, so let's do that for 10 minutes. Wu Ting, emerging from Samadhi. Song Zhen, recite praise. Living Buddha Lian Sheng teaches the great tantric Dharma, Vajrasattva transforming Vajra hearts, the great spiritual union when the two merge into one, eradicating karmic hindrances to truly attain purity. Jianian Bada Ben Chun Xing Shou, recite the heart mantras of the eight principal Idam deities. Om Amitabha Se, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Banamo Lintolin Soha, Om Ha Ha We Samaye Soha, Om Chali Chali Chanti Soha, Om Champala Chanan Chanaye Soha, Om Ah Hum Pizza Guru Bema Siddhi Hum Se, Om Ah Hum Guru Be Ah Sasamaha Lian Sheng Siddhi Hum, Deata Om Bekazia Maha Bekazia Latsa Samo Katahe Soha. Name for essential, recite Buddha's name 3 times. Namo the 36,119,500 Amitabha Buddhas of the same name. Namo the 36,119,500 Amitabha Buddhas of the same name. Namo the 36,119,500 Amitabha Buddhas of the same name. Jianian Qingbo Zhu Shi Qiyuan Wen, supplication for Buddha to stay in the Saha world. The Lord of secrets of the Vajra realm, virtuous and with profound kindness, Buddhas and worlds as numerous as motes of dust across all 10 directions. The ocean assembly of Bodhisattvas with great compassion for sentient beings, and all Herukas, Dharmapalas, Dakas, and Dakinis, we prostrate in homage before you. The 3 worldly poisons blaze fiercely in the long, dark night. Devastated bodies and minds suffer endlessly in the misery of perpetual rebirth. With great compassion, His Holiness came into this world to salvage deluded ones. The powerful brilliance of the 3 jewels thus provides refuge for all. Your Vajra body, upon which the merit fields of humans and devas rely, bestows precepts, teachings, empowerment, and attainments. We disciples of the Buddha plead that you stay in the Saha world to turn the Dharma wheel, to benefit and bring happiness to infinite realms of sentient beings. Wei Xiang, merit dedication. May all who recite the name of Amitabha Buddha all be reborn in the land of ultimate bliss. Repay the kindness from the fourfold benefactors above and aid those who suffer in the 3 paths below. Upon seeing the Buddha, be freed from the cycle of birth and death. Like the Buddhas, deliver all beings. We disciples dedicate the merits of this practice to our root Guru, His Holiness Living Buddha Lian Sheng. May Guru Buddha always have good health and longevity, be at perfect ease, always reside in the Saha world, and forever turn the Dharma wheel. We also dedicate the merit to Shimu Master Lian Sheng and wish her good health. May everyone be healthy, steadfast in cultivation, have everything go as wished, and have all misfortunes turn into blessings. You may silently make your own prayers, dedications, and wishes at this time. May all prayers be fulfilled. All disasters and obstacles be gone. 诵白字明咒3遍, recite the 100-syllable mantra 3 times, this time to make up for any errors or omissions during the practice, any unclear visualizations or discursive thoughts. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupanisha Sasumeba Sudokai Mepawa Supukai Mepawa Anulato Mepawa Sawa Siddhi Mepalaja Sawa Karma Sushami Chidamu Suliran Guru Hom Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Tata Kata Besama Mimancha Besabawa Mahasamai Sato A Hom Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupadisha Zazumeba Sudokai Mepawa Supokai Mepawa Anulato Mepawa Sawa Siddhi Mepalaja Sawa Karma Sushami Chidam Suliran Guru Hom Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Tata Kata Pisama Mimancha Besabawa Mahasamai Sato A Hom Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupadisha Zazumeba Sudokai Mepawa Supokai Mepawa Anulato Mepawa Sawa Siddhi Mepalaja Sawa Karma Sushami Chidamu Suliran Guru Hom Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Tata Kata Pisama Mimancha Besabawa Mahasamai Sato A Hom Pe 观想大礼拜 Great Homage Visualization 礼拜根本传承上师及十方三世一切佛 First prostrate in homage to our root guru and all Buddhas in the 10 directions and 3 times. Om Ah Home visualize infinite selves prostrating to infinite Buddhas. Release the mudra. Whereby true Pusas, I can prostrate in homage to all Bodhisattvas from the lotus mudra. Om white light, Ah red light. Om blue light, visualize infinite selves, prostrating to infinite bodhisattvas. Bring the mudra to your prayer point, release the mudra. 三拜护法金刚, then prostrate in homage to all Dharma protectors. Om the Vajra folded palms mudra. Om white light, Ah red light. Om blue light, visualize infinite selves, prostrating to infinite Dharma protectors. Bring the mudra to touch your brow point and release the mudra. 四平等一起手 for bow and homage to all inequality from the equality mudra. Bow, touch your brow point, and then release the mudra. 出坛涅圆满咒 exit the practice and recite the completion mantra 3 times. Om Bulin, Om Bulin, Om Bulin, Om Mani Padme Hum. From the center of mudra. 修法圆满如意吉祥. This concludes a perfect and complete practice. May all wishes be fulfilled and all endeavors be auspicious. Thank you everyone for your participation. Okay, so please note that there will not be an English online group cultivation session on September 23rd, 2025, Pacific time, Tuesday, 6 p.m. Okay, this is because we have an upcoming autumn grand ceremony in Seattle by our root guru, Living Buddha Lian Sheng. So it will be an Amitabha Buddha Dharma ceremony, but Grandmaster will also be transmitting the Dharma of Drashi Lhamo or Zashi Lhamo. And if you don't already know, so you can check out Seattle Ling Temple's English website. You can switch languages, so just check out their website for more information. You can also register online, even if you're not able to be there in person, and watch the live stream. Okay, so the ceremony will be on Saturday, 2 p.m. So instead of the usual group practice at night at 8 p.m., it will be in the afternoon starting at 2 p.m. And then the Sunday after that, on the 21st of September, that would be a Homa at Rainbow Temple, and the time is as usual at 3 p.m. Okay, so let's do a little bit of Dharma sharing. So before we do so, let's put our palms together and pay homage to our root guru, living Buddha Lian Sheng, who embodies the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Dharma protectors, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions and 3 times. And pay homage to all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Dharma protectors, to bless this sharing to be beneficial and fruitful for everyone. Okay, so let me pull out the video. So while I'm doing that, I can do a little bit of, can I explain a little bit? So this is actually a Dharma discourse when Grandmaster was teaching Yuan Jue which is the perfect and complete enlightenment sutra. So this is actually a talk from 1994, March 18, the 49th discourse. So I happened to hear it recently and just thought of sharing it with everyone. So so this is a provisional translation or interpretation. Provisional interpretation. So what's the difference between interpretation and translation? Uh, when it's written content, it's text, that's translation usually. And when it's live, it is interpretation. So interpretation can be consecutive or it can be simultaneous. So simultaneous is when the speaker is speaking in one language and the interpreter is doing simultaneous translation at the same time while the speaker is speaking. Consecutive is when the person who is interpreting is, after the speaker finishes one sentence, then the interpreter interprets one sentence. So that's the difference. And okay.
我们今天在谈圆觉经。
Hold on. Is there no sound? Okay, sorry, I have to share that thing again. Let me try to. Okay,
而使世尊欲重申此意，而说偈言：普贤你当知，一切诸众生，无始幻无明，皆从诸如来。缘觉心建立，犹如虚空华。依空而有相，空华若复灭。虚空本不动，幻从诸觉生。幻灭觉圆满，觉心不动故。若彼诸菩萨及末世众生，常应远离幻，诸幻悉界离。如目中生火，目尽火还灭。觉者无见次，方便亦如是。那么这个跟第一章是一样的啊，不是说这个佛陀讲的是一样，而是啊佛陀的这个习 观啊，
So the
他
Buddha's
把一个
habit is
整个解释
that
完
he
了以
would,
后啊，把这
after he
个
finishes
法说
explaining,
完了以
he
后啊，
would
都要重申此意，
he would
也就是
summarize
用记的方
his
法把
the
精
points
要的
in a verse
啊全部呢再重新再讲一遍，
to
等于
reiterate
把
the
这个
same
重
points.
点呢重新再提示出来。那么这一章
So this
很重
section
要，
is very important,
那么这一章啊
and
也是很高的这个无上智慧
it's
在里
also
面。
very unsurpassed, profound wisdom.
这个佛陀呢
So the Buddha,
在讲这一章当中啊，
when he was explaining
他
this
明白
section,
的指示出来
he clearly explained
啊，为什么用幻身
why do we use the
用幻法
illusory body and use
来
the
修
illusory
幻性，
Dharma to cultivate
那么这样
illusory
子有什么
practices?
意义？
What is the
另外，修
purpose and
行的
meaning of
人
this?
到底是谁？
And who are spiritual cultivators?
那么真正能够修出这个真实意义在哪里？
What is the
他
true
解答了
meaning
很多的
of
这个
all
问
these
题，就在
cultivations?
这一
So
章里
he
面。
explained it in this section.
我们晓得啊，这个
We know that
学佛
when we learn
有的时
Buddhism,
候也会有偏。
sometimes we will
那么
deviate
偏呢是什么
or
偏呢？
be
它
inclined.
会
What does that mean?
偏向某一部
You be
分，
inclined towards
不
a
能
certain
够圆
point
满。
and you not be able to
在
attain
印度
perfection and
啊，它一
completion.
般来
In
讲起来，
ancient
有的是
India,
偏向于
there were some who
这个
were
智，
inclined towards
智就是
wisdom.
智慧。很多修行人
A lot of
都偏向于智慧，
cultivators were too
那么
inclined
也有
towards
很多
wisdom,
修行人
but there are also a
偏
lot
向于
of
慈悲。
cultivators who are too inclined towards compassion.
那这两个啊，我们称为两足尊。
And these two
佛陀
we
是两
can
足
re-
尊，
the
两
Buddha
足
was
尊是
known
什么
as
呢？
the most revered
他
among
既
two-legged
然又有
beings,
很大
which
的智
means
慧，
that he has great
但
wisdom
是他又有很大的
as
慈
well
悲。
as great compassion.
你偏向智
If
慧
you
啊，
are inclined towards wisdom, overly inclined,
很容易也会犯毛病。
you would
你
easily
偏向于慈悲，
encounter issues.
也
And
很
if you are
容易犯
overly
毛病。
inclined towards compassion, you would also
偏向于智慧
encounter
犯什么
problems.
毛病呢？
What kind of problems do you encounter
应
if
该
you are
讲起
inclined
来就
towards
患了
wisdom?
空病。
You
空
would have the issue
空也
of
是病。
shunyata. Shunyata is also a problem.
当你智慧到
Or
无上的时候，
wisdom
你了
is
解到
very
空
high
了，
and you understand shunyata,
你就觉得
you might feel that
很灰色，
it's very gray.
很灰色，这个灰色的
This
念头产生出来，
very gray thoughts would
觉得这个肉
manifest.
身
You might feel that the body, the
没有
flesh
意思，
body, is
是
meaningless.
幻身，
It's just an illusory body.
迟早要完蛋
And
的，
sooner or later, it would be
四大假合，
gone. The four
迟
elements
早要
would
分离。
disperse.
那么法，所有的佛
And
法
all Dharma
也都是虚幻，
are also illusory.
那都是方便。
They are all expedient means.
佛法本身就是一种方便，
Buddha Dharma itself is a skillful or expedient means.
那么他又了解到空性，
And when you
这个
understand
虚
shunyata,
空的虚空，
shunyata within
空虚的
shunyata,
空虚，一进入以后就进
once
入完空，
you enter into
很
it
容易这个
completely,
进了
you
完
might
空的状
become
态。
overly attached
进
to
了完
emptiness.
空的状态的
And
时
if you
候啊，
enter the state,
就觉得
you might
万念俱
feel
灰，会走入断灭之相。
you might
断就是说一切通通
end
都
up
消灭，
falling into the
包括你
extreme
的
of
身体、
nihilism
虚空
or
佛法，一切的一切，通通产生隔离、断灭、
and you
消灭之
might
相，这个也是很危险的。
and this is actually very dangerous.
修到最后就变成完空，
If
整个
you
通通都是
cultivate
他认
in
为
this way to the
整个
extreme,
宇宙
then you
上
would
下
become
四
overly
方，
attached
包
to
括自己
shunyata,
完
and you
全
feel
是
that the
虚
whole
幻。
universe, including your own body, is illusory.
那在这当中啊，
So
产
within
生
this,
不了一点的乐趣，就变
it's
成
not
灰色。
possible to and
那么行者
give
走
rise to
到
any
这个
kind of
境界
joy,
的时候啊，
and
他
everything
就
becomes
会
very
整个
gray.
通通都消灭掉。
And a spiritual cultivator who enters the state
进入好像这个
would enter the
太空
stream
船
of
进
nihilism.
入这个
It's like
无边的这
entering
个黑
a
洞里面
shuttle,
一样，
space
什么都
shuttle,
没有，
like entering into a
无
black
穷无
hole,
际的这种黑
an
洞。
infinite black hole.
这是追求智慧的人
This is
到最
those
后
who
进入完
pursue
空的一
wisdom
种结局。
might fall into this
就像我们唱
pitfall
歌一
of
样，
the extreme
就
of
是无言的
nihilism
结
or
局，
attachment to shunyata. So it's like this
没有
song.
什么好说的。
There is
这个结局也就是没有结局，
no
是结
conclusion.
局也是没有结局， 这个结局
The
很长，
conclusion is no
无穷无
conclusion,
尽，
and it's
进入
infinite
完
and
空，
boundless. And this is when you
消灭。
enter attachment to
这
shunyata
个也
or
不好的，
nihilism. This is
这
not
不是
good.
好现
It's
象。
not a good sign.
所以佛陀是两足尊，
So the
他
Buddha
还要
is
带
the
有一种
most
慈悲。
venerated among the two-legged beings. He
你
also has
偏向
compassion.
慈悲也是错的。
But if you are overly inclined towards compassion, that's also wrong.
你知道慈悲是以什么为出
Do
发
you
点？
know what compassion
以
comes
众
from?
生相为出发点。
It's based on the phenomena of
他就
sentient
是为
beings.
了众生太苦
It's
了，他要去
because
帮助众
sentient
生，
beings are suffering too
大
much.
慈大
You
悲，
have great
就是
compassion,
经常
loving
用自己
kindness,
的
and
力
you
量
use your own
去帮
strength
助所有
to help
众
all
生的苦
sentient
难。他
beings
这种
to
悲心是不
alleviate
得
their
了的
sufferings. So they are
一听到哪里
really
火灾了，
amazing
他就
in
痛
that
哭流
sense.
泪，
If they hear of
哭啊，
disasters anywhere, their fire disasters, they
伤
keep
心啊，
crying, they're very
所以
sad,
赶快
and
去
they
帮忙。
quickly help
哪
and
里
try
地
to
震
save
呢，
the
他也
disaster
痛哭啊。
victims. If
这
there's
隔壁
earthquakes,
啊，
they are also
这
very
死
sad
来
and
一个了，
cry, they help.
他也哭
If
啊。
somebody next
这
door
个
dies,
又
they
死
also
又死来
cry,
一
and
个，
then
他也哭啊。
they also
他
feel
家
very
人
sad.
死了，他也哭；别人
Relatives
死了，他
cry,
也哭。
if relatives die or other people die,
这
they
个
are
就
very
是本
sad
身
and
来
they
讲，
cry.
大慈大悲是有，
Is
但
immeasurable
是他
kindness,
没有，
a loving kindness and compassion.
他
It does exist,
有我相，
but it
我的
is
相。
on the phenomena of self.
他慈悲
There
心
is
是由我来
the
出发的，
compassion arises from that
但是他为了
phenomena of
众
self.
生，就有了众生
But
相，
when they help sentient beings, there is the
这个
phenomena of
很
sentient
容易
beings.
入悲魔，
And there is the trap of
进了
falling
慈悲的
into
魔，太慈悲变
compassion
成一种
Mara
悲魔，而没有
when
理
you're
智。
overly compassionate.
所以救众生有
So
时候
when
是
you
这
save
样，
sentient
要
beings,
掺一点理
you
智
need
下
to
去，
mix some logic
不
or
是完全
sense.
没有理智的，
So it's
全
not
部这
completely
个
without sense.
全部
And
都
you
一
only
切都是
just
施
give
舍，一切都是布
and
施，
give
完全没有理智的，
without
反正
any
看到人家
logic.
痛苦，
If
他
you
就
see
很
other
悲
people
伤，
in suffering, you
这个
are
也
just
会
very
进入
sad.
灰色的，
You would also enter a sense of like a feel that life is
所以会
ending.
进悲魔。
So
这个
you can
太慈
also
悲啊，
fall in
就
the
是
trap of the compassion
可以
Mara.
讲还有一
Or
个
if
我字
you're
在当中，
so there is that attachment to self in that sense of
还有一个我
compassion.
字在当中。有理智的，
Those who have logic and
太修智的，
wisdom, they
他
when
容
they
易证
cultivate
空
wisdom
性，
overly much, they can
但是失去了这个
understand
慈悲。
shunyata, but they might lose
但是
compassion.
太慈悲的
However, if you're too
不太容易
compassionate,
修正空
it's not
性，
easy for
因
you
为
to
当中有一
cultivate
个我字
shunyata
跟众生相
because
在，
there is the attachment to self and the phenomena of sentient
这
beings.
两个都是偏的。
So these two are
所以
both
佛陀本
falling
身
to
来
the
讲起来啊，
extremes.
他就
So
是
the
他
Buddha,
注重理智，
he
但是他也注重
emphasized
慈悲，
logic, but he
这个
also
才叫做
emphasized
两足
compassion.
尊。
So that's why he is known
这
as
两
the
个都他都是
most
重，
venerated
所以
among the
他
two-legged
很
beings,
平衡。
Liang Zhuzhun. So he's very balanced.
这个我觉得佛学啊，
So Buddha Dharma
也是一个这个平衡学。
is also the
佛学本身就是一
science
个
of
平衡学，
balance
所以有什么
or
入
the
中论，
learning of balance.
入中论就
So
是
it's
走在
about
这个中
Manya
道上，
Maka, the middle way.
不偏的，不偏
It's
两
not
边
inclined towards either
啊，不
side.
偏这个北
It's
极啊，
not too
也不
inclined
偏这
towards
个南极，
North Pole,
它是
nor
走
the
在这个
South
中道
Pole.
上。
It's on the middle way, the middle path.
这个佛学啊，
So the Dharma,
印证这个禅定呢，我们像我们在做禅呢，
like
打
when we
坐
are entering samadhi,
其实就是要入中才能够入三摩
actually you
地，
have to be
很简单的。
go in the middle way to be
你
able to
太
enter
紧了，
samadhi. If you're too
我一定
tense
要
and
入三
tight,
摩地，
I
我一
have
定
to
要入
enter
三摩
samadhi.
地，
I have
我
to
一定要
enter
入三摩
samadhi.
地
I。have to enter samadhi.
你这样怎么入三
How
摩
are you
地
going
呢？
to
要
enter
松
samadhi?
点啊，
You need to relax a little.
对不对？你精神绷得
If
很
you
好，
are
哇，
very
精神很
alert and
很
vigorous
振作，哇，很这个刚气很足，
You have a lot
对
of
不对？很清
energy,
醒，
very vital, very
很清醒，
self-confident,
你入不了三
very
摩地，
awake. You're not going
太
to be
清
able to
醒，
enter
太
samadhi.
刚
You're
了，
too alert, too
太
awake,
猛，
too
没有办法
powerful or
入。
vigorous.
为什么？因为你太活泼了嘛，你细胞都在
All
那
your
边活泼
cells
嘛，
are
你怎么
awake
入
and
三摩
life
地
being
呢？
vigorous. How are you going to enter
好，
samadhi?
我就松一
Okay,
点，
so if you relax
这样
the
子
other way,
松，穿宽松的衣服，
wear loose
先去洗一
clothing,
个澡，
take a
这
bath
个轻松一
and
下，
relax
然后整个人通通都松了，
and loosen,
就睡着就打
and
呼
then you fall asleep and you snore.
这个打呼很厉害的。
If you snore too loudly,
这个每一次我看到我
every
们弟子
time
当中
I look at my
有几个
disciples
经
and
常
I see
只要
some of
叫他
them,
说这个入三摩地，
when someone says
他就
enter
来了，
samadhi,
马上钓鱼。
they would start nodding off.
这个是太松了，
This is too loose. This is being
太
loose,
松
too
了，
relaxed.
就整个通通都，这个不是坐忘哦，这是疲
This
倦
is
哦。
not
你松了就
the
是懒散、
meditative state of
放逸、
forgetfulness,
松弛，
forgetting.
你有
It's
没有
just
办
being
法，也
too
没有办法入三摩
loose
地，
and too
你已经
lax
睡
or
着。
slack. You have fallen asleep. You're not able to enter samadhi as well.
所以禅定
So
是在不
samadhi
紧
is
不松
neither
之
too
间，
tense nor too loose.
真正你能够入三摩地，
To be truly
就是
able
在
to enter
睡着
samadhi,
跟
it is
清
the
醒之
state
间，
between being awake and
在
being
不
asleep.
紧不
It's
松
the
之
state
间，
between
这个是
being too tense and being
合
too
乎以
loose.
中道的。
This would be in accord with the middle way.
所以我
But
们不要太理
Madhyamaka.
智，
So you can't be too
太
logical.
理智
If
进
you're too
入完空，
logical, you become attached to
也不
shunyata.
要太慈悲
You。can't be
我
too
不能
compassionate.
这样
Oh,
子
but
讲，
I can't say that. When
是
you are
慈悲也要加一
compassionate,
点理智，
add a little bit of
或者
logic
进
or
入悲魔。
sense. Otherwise, you've
经常流泪啊，为众
affected
生流
by
泪，
the
众
Mara
生
of
流泪
compassion.
一定是有我，
If you're
有众生
shedding
相，
tears for sentient beings,
那你完
there
全
is
无
the
我、
phenomena of
无人、
self and
无众
sentient
生、
beings.
无受者，
But if there
你
is
就
no
进入
phenomena
空，
of sentient beings,
印证空
self,
性。
etc.,
那你
then
印
you're
证了
able to
空性了，
validate shunyata.
理智上
However, if you're
很有，
able to enter
慈悲心
shunyata
不够，
and you validate
进
that,
入完空不
but
好。
then you don't have compassion, then you enter
所以这
the
个
extreme state
佛
of
学
nihilism or
真的是很很奥妙。
attachment to
佛
shunyata.
陀在
So
讲
Buddha Dharma is very
二
profound.
目
So the
这
Buddha is
个
talking
照
in
目
the
起
sutra
佛，
about
都
kindling,
是两个都是目，但当中生出佛。
rubbing two
今天呢，佛陀教我们
abrading two
用
pieces of kindling to produce
这个
fire.
稀饭的佛法，
Use illusory dharma,
用稀饭的
use
身
the
体
illusory body
去修出
to cultivate
这个佛性，
your Buddha nature, to cultivate Buddha nature.
这个就是佛陀本身呢，在这一章里面的回
This
答。
is what the Buddha was
谁在
talking
修
about in
行？
this section.
就
Who
是
is
佛
cultivating?
在修行。
Buddha is cultivating.
那么用稀饭的这个佛
The
法，用
illusory
稀饭的
dharma,
身
use
体
the
来修，
illusory body to cultivate.
就是为了修出佛性。
Is the whole purpose is to cultivate to
能
cultivate
够
Buddha
修出
nature.
佛性的，有很多人
A
讲
lot of people say
上次也问了，你的身体
your body,
既然是假的，
if it's illusory,
佛法也是
and
稀
Buddha
饭的，
Dharma is also
为什么要
illusory,
修行呢？
why do we need to
这个
engage in
普贤也是
spiritual
这样子
cultivation?
问佛
Even
陀的。
Samantha Bhadra Bodhisattva
为什么
asked
要
Buddha this
我们
question.
修行？
Why
修
do we
行
need
还
to
不是稀
cultivate?
饭吗？
Isn't cultivation illusory?
但是就是因为能够
But it's
修出
because it can
佛性，
cultivate
佛性是
Buddha
什么？
nature. It
是
can
无
allow
上的
Buddha
智慧
nature
啊！
to manifest. It is
我们这个身
unsurpassed
体有没有
profound
用？
wisdom.
在密教
Does
讲，
this
我们
body
身
have
体
any
是有
use?
用的；
In Tantric
在显
Buddhism,
教讲，身体
it
是没
has
有用
use.
的。
In
显
Sutrayana,
教
no.
认为这个身体
Sutrayana thinks that the
管他
body
去，
is let it
密教就要重视这个
permanent.
身体。
But
为什么要重视这个身体
Vajrayana or
呢？
Tantric Buddhism
其
emphasizes
实
the
只有
body
两个意
for
义，你需要
two
重视这
main
个身体。
reasons.
你有了这
When
个
you
身
have this
体啊，
body,
你才能够去
then
得无上的
you
智
are
慧。
able to achieve unsurpassed
因
wisdom.
为你身体很健
Because
康
your body is healthy,
身体很圆
your
满，
body is
你脑
perfect
筋
and
很
complete,
活，
your mind
一
is
切
alert
的这个器
and
官很
very
健全，
all your organs are
你
working
记忆
well,
力好，
you
理
have good
解力好，
memory, your good
你读
understanding.
经、
When you read
学法、
sutras,
修
learn
行，
Dharma and
有
practice,
精进力，
there
很威
is
猛。
you are
你
powerful
用
and
你这个
bold in
身
your
体去得
practice.
无上的
You
智
can
慧，
use your
去
body
印证
to
佛
attain
性，
unsurpassed realization.
这个身体才变成
Then
有
this
价值。
body becomes meaningful, it has value.
再来，
The next
你
reason
帮助人
is
家
when
快
you
乐，
help other people to become
慈悲，
happy out of compassion.
对不对？刚才讲的
Just
是
now we talked
智
about
慧，现在讲的是
wisdom.
慈
Now
悲。
we're talking about compassion.
众生有难
When
生病
sentient
了，
beings fall
你给
sick,
他
you
药；
give them medicine.
他饥饿了，
When
你
they're
给他
hungry,
饮
you give
食；
them food.
他没有房子
When they
住，
don't
你
have
盖房子
houses,
给
you
他
build
住，
a house for them.
你让他得
And
到
you
快乐，
help
让他
them
身体
to
得到
become
快乐，
happy, help their bodies
这个
to
是慈
become
悲，
healthy. This
这个身体是有
compassion.
价值。
So then your body has value. It's meaningful.
给别
When
人
you
快
give
乐，
other people
你这个
happiness,
身体才显出你的价
then
值出来。
the value of your body
别人得
manifests.
到你的快
When
乐，
other people
这个你的身体才显出
receive
它
the
的价值
happiness
出
that
来。
you provide for them, then the
那
body
今天你
becomes
这个
meaningful
师尊呢，
and valuable.
老是生病，
So if Grandmaster,
经
I
常感冒、
often fall asleep,
头
often
晕、
catch a cold, I
偏头
often have
痛、
headaches,
骨头酸痛、
migraines, my
坐又
bones
坐不
ache.
住、
If I can't
气
sit
喘，
still, I have asthma.
好，这个斜眼
And
无斜眼
if
如
I
来
have slanted eyes
斜眼这
and
个鼻子
inflammation
鼻
of the
窦炎
nose, some kind of
这耳朵耳
inflammation.
聋
If I'm deaf,
眼睛的这个
my
瞎了
eyes are
半
half
瞎了
blind or blind,
头发全白
and
了
my hair is all white.
对不对？反正什么毛病都有
And
就
if I have
对了
all kinds of problems,
你说我还能够坐在
you
这里
think I
说
can
法
still
吗？
sit here and expound the
你
Dharma?
们看我都看得
If you
不
look
顺
at
眼
me, you might think I'm
对不对？这个
this
糟老
wretched
头
old
全身都是
man,
病
and you might be
浑身发
uncomfortable
臭
at my sight. And if
他还讲什么
if
佛法
I'm
看
stinking,
了都不顺
you
眼
wouldn't want to listen to me to hear the Dharma because
你
you're
要说
uncomfortable looking at
法
me.
也能够叫你不要感冒不要
If
咳
you
嗽
want to
你才能
teach the
说
Dharma,
法
you also have to be
你要每一
happy
次要
and
说法以前
well.
先来几声下马威
Do you want
先
to
先来
display strength by coughing
先咳
loudly
嗽几下
a
先
few times
大
at the
声
start
咳几
of
下
your
这个把痰吐出
Dharma
来
and
这个
then spit out
人
spit
家都吓
before
跑
everybody will be scared and they'll run away.
所以一个法师他精
So
神
a
好他的
reverend who
体
has
力好
good vigor,
他勇猛精
very
进
alert and awake, very
他会
diligent,
得到这
very
个他
powerful and
自然会
brave,
产生一种
they will
大威德
naturally
之相
have a sort of
讲到大威德
decorum
我就讲到今天早上我
and
练金
power
刚
of
前
virtue. And when we
今
talk
天早
about
上我
that
练金刚
later, I
前
think of Yamataka
这个
this
这
morning.
个护法大威德金刚王
Yamataka appeared to me
哇他把我带到哪里
and he
去
brought me to
带到
he
这
brought me
个
to the
大洋这个海
ocean,
洋的中心
the center of the ocean,
哇叫我练这个
and
软法
taught me
软就是
to
温软的
practice
温
warm
软你们不要会
practice
错
of.
意
So
不
don't
是上面温软
mistake
山温
it
软
for sun, which is sauna.
它是软法就是
He
全
was
身
teaching me how to
发红发热
practice
那种电极那个
generating this thermal
几千
energy
几
from
万
own
的
body.
那个
This is a very
那个
immense
瓦特那个
heat,
power 这个产生这个
thousands
那
of
种力
watts
量
of
产生出来
thermal
的方法
energy power,
我
this
就在这
heat.
边练
So I
在这
was
边练
practicing
其
it.
实我的人在这边练金
My
刚
body
前
was
人
here
早就在
practicing
海洋的中心
Vajrasattva, but my spirit was in the ocean.
然后把那个海
And
水
all
都
the
变成
waters in the
滚烫的
ocean became
然后兴起所有
boiling
大洋
and
的这个波
generated
涛
billowing waves.
哇那个
And wow,
那个海浪这个掀的之
waves
高
were
那
really
海水
turbulent
弄得非常的这个滚烫
and boiling
正
hot.
在练得很高
And
兴的
when I
时候
was
突
very
然间这个
happily
龙王来
practicing, the Dragon
他说
King
我们都热死
Bodhisattvas came and told me they were too hot.
我跟
Too
龙王
hot.
是很好
I'm
的
good
朋友
friends
我怎
with
么
the
可以让
Dragon
这个
King
龙王热
Bodhisattvas.
死
How can
马
I
上说我马上休息
let
马
them
上
become
休息
too hot? So I immediately
怎样
stopped
这个接收
and
了
apologized to
我不
them.
知道
I
这
didn't
个
know
一
that
下子在海洋
when
里
I was
面
practicing the
练这个
ocean,
软法
perhaps
居然是
practicing this
大
energy
波涛
practice, it would generate
居
such
然
billowing
发出这个
turbulent waves
千万的
and
这个热能出去 这个使
generate
这个龙
immense
宫
thermal
都好像
energy
在这个
so that
里
the
面的
dragon
龙王全部都
palaces
中暑
and the dragon kings inside would feel like they're
那
suffering
是
from
今天
heat
早
stroke.
上的事情
That
了
was something from this morning's practice.
所以这个护法
So
本身有
Dharma
大威德的
protectors
力
have
量
great power
那么金刚拳本身
and
所发出来
Vajrasattva
的力量
can
也是无
generate
穷
immense power,
无穷无尽的
immense and boundless power.
有正量的
For
上
when
师他本
a
身可以
master with true
经常的
validation
这
and
个
accomplishment,
在练金
when they
刚
are
拳之
practicing
中这个
Vajrasattva,
以地换形，
they
能够做种种的这一
can
种
do
正量的
various,
这种现象出来。
they would manifest a lot of extraordinary phenomena.
但是在这里，我们也要
However,
晓得，
we also need
虽
to
然我们
know
在练金刚
that
前
when we are practicing
是
Vajrasattva,
阳刚之气，
this is masculine energy,
但是
very
阴
strong
柔方
energy.
面呢，就等
However,
于
the
慈悲，
feminine energy is equivalent to
也要兼顾
compassion.
到阴柔。
You also need to be mindful of
你的阳刚之
of
气啊，也不
gentle
能伤
energy.
害了慈
The
悲。
masculine
所以
energy
在
cannot
海
hurt
洋里面
the
练金刚
feminine
拳的时候，要
energy,
顾
and
到
when
龙
you're
宫的本身的
practicing in the
那些
ocean,
龙主
it would affect all the dragon
本身的
kings,
这
the
个
dragon
是
race
说这
in the
他们，我
oceans.
们也要慈悲他
You
们。
also need to be compassionate towards
应该
them,
以后
toward
就
them.
请这个大维
So
德
we need to
要练这个
invite
好像是说
Yamataka
这样子的软法的金刚拳呢，应该
to.
带我到北
So
极的冰
Yamataka
山去
should bring me to
北极的冰
North
山呢，
Pole,
像那个
to the ice
Superman 一
mountains
样
like
的
Superman.
他的这个
And
家在那个冰山
his
里
home
面，那
is
个
in
水
the
晶宫
ice
里面呢，
mountains and the
这样子练才
crystal
可以。
um
不过也不
crystal
可以，
palace.
好像把北极的
However,
冰都融化的话，
maybe that's also
听说
not
这个
current
整个
because
地
there's
球都要
global
淹
warming
水
right
了，
now and
是不是？
cause a lot of flooding.
这样也不好，又搞不清楚应该
So
到哪里去
I don't
练。
know where I should go to practice this.
佛陀本身
So
讲
the
这个经文，
Buddha, when he was talking about this excerpt from the sutra,
所以要叫你
he's
只要
teaching
有
us
犯
that if there's
有
illusion,
虚幻的就要离开，
you need
要离
to
开
leave,
虚幻，
depart from the illusory
要远离
phenomena,
虚幻，最后呢，
and
单刀直
ultimately,
入。
and go straight to the point, go to the ultimate point.
你无我相也是很好的，这个
There,
无我印三
the
法印
phenomena
之一的无我
of
印，
without self or non-self,
我讲
the
过，用
skill of
什么
non-self,
事情用
that's also
无我
hard
印来印的
when
话，
there are a lot of
你
matters.
就会得自在，
If you use
就
the
会得
skill
解
of
脱。
without self or non-self, 无我印, then
你
you will
说
be able to attain
以
perfect
智
ease.
慧来讲，无我也是一个很高的智慧。
So
那么无我
wisdom,
最容易印证空性。
when there is non-self, you'll be able to
刚才讲到慈悲，
validate
你太
Shunyata.
慈悲了，
When you're too compassionate,
用无我
use
印来印
skill
也
of
是很好。
non-self, 无我印,
你去尽力去行善，去慈悲众生，
be as
但是
compassionate
你
as
也
you
是
can to
用
help
无
sentient
我。
beings as
既
much as
然无
possible.
我，就没有
However,
名相，
also use without self, and then without self would mean
对不对？
there is no
你既
self,
然无我，你
no
就不去
form.
求这个名
You
啊，
wouldn't
求这个
want,
表面
you
上的
wouldn't
这些
pray
表
for
现呢，你就不
fame
求
or
了，那么你
attainment
心
and
里就很平安。
want other people to
你
recognize
虽然行慈
recognition,
悲，
then your
但
heart
是
would
没有
be at
名相，
perfect ease. So
这个就是用
although you're
无我印去
compassionate,
印这个
but
慈
there
悲。
is no
你用
attachment
无
to
我呢，
form or
既然可以
appearances.
印证空性，
So the
但是也可以
mark
印
or
证了
seal
慈
of
悲。
Wu is also able to
所以你慈
apply
悲
to
也不会
Shunyata.
伤害到自己。
And when you're compassionate, you
那
wouldn't
么
hurt
讲魔
yourself.
呢，
When we talk about
其实
Mars,
魔只要一碰到无我
whenever
印的话，
Mars
魔也是虚幻，
encounter the seal of non-self, actually they are also
魔本
illusory.
身也是虚
They are
幻。
also illusory phenomena.
只有无我印
Only
应用出来的
when
话，
the
魔才会
seal of
变成虚
non-self,
幻。你自己本身已经无我了，
when
魔根本没有办法
the
来害
Mara would
你，
not be able to
无
hurt you
我可
because
复，
there is no self to attach to.
连魔都
The
变成虚
Mara
幻
would。also become illusory.
再谈到这个佛陀讲的这
And
个，
then talking about what the Buddha
完全是
mentioned,
一种犯法。
it's
佛法本
illusory.
身是虚幻，你
Buddha
自己
Dharma
的
itself
身
is
体也是
illusory.
虚
Your
幻，
own body is
但
also
是以
illusory.
虚
But
幻来
using
修
these
虚幻。
illusory means to cultivate,
我们晓得
we know
虚
that
空是虚幻，
the empty space is
不
also
能入完
illusory.
空。
You can't enter
我们晓得
completely into
快乐也是
realistic
虚幻，
shunyata, and
不能
bliss
有
is
永
also
远的快
illusory.
乐，
But there's
快
no
乐都是很
permanent
短暂，
illusory bliss.
没有
Bliss is
恒久
also
的这种
impermanent.
极乐。
It's not eternal.
那么
However,
这个虚空本身是空幻的，
if
快
empty
乐本
space
身也是空
is
幻的。
illusory,
那
and
二者之间呢，你也要调在
you
中
need
间，
to be in the center
这个
between
是
both
另一种修行。
of bliss
另一种修
and
行就是说，
shunyata.
你
This
不
is
能
another
偏
kind
向于
of
空，那么
cultivation.
也不能
You
偏
can't
向
be
于
too
乐。
inclined towards shunyata
这
or
个
bliss.
假如是空
If
多了，
you're bliss, if your
那么你
shunyata
就
is too
接
much,
近一
then
个
you should move back
乐
towards
多了，你
bliss.
就调
If
到
there's too much bliss, you
空。
need to move
那么
towards
站在
shunyata.
中道之
If you're
间
right in the
产
middle
生的
way,
佛性
then
就
Buddha
产生佛。
nature would arise.
这是一个修行的方法。
This is a method of cultivation.
所以智慧
So wisdom
跟慈
and
悲
compassion,
的中间
the middle point between
就
them
是佛性，
is Buddha nature.
空跟乐
Between
的中间
shunyata and
就产
bliss,
生
the
佛
middle
性。
part is the middle
这个
point is Buddha nature.
松跟
Between
紧的
loose
中
and
间
tight,
就产生禅
that
定
is you will be able to enter samadhi.
这个道理
So this
就
principle
是讲
is
木跟
when
木
two pieces
之
of wood
间就产生佛。
rub against each other, they can
佛陀
generate
讲，
fire. The Buddha mentioned this.
那么像我现在修行，
And like, for
我
instance,
自己
right
觉
now I'm
得自己
cultivating.
很自在
I feel at perfect ease.
你这个不偏于空，
I'm
我
neither
本
too
身也不偏于
inclined
空的。
towards shunyata.
我知道空性，
I
印
know
证空
shunyata,
性，
I have
但是不
validated
偏
it,
于
but
空。
I'm not overly inclined to.
我知道快
I
乐，
know
但是
bliss,
我不偏
but
于
I'm
乐。
not overly attached or inclined towards bliss or happiness.
我在禅定的
When
时
I'm
候
in samadhi,
我本身来讲起来，
I'm
我也不紧，
not too
不是
tight
很紧，
or
但
tense.
也不是很
I'm also
松
not too loose or relaxed.
不像大家
Not like
有很多人很松，
some
那
who
么一
are
讲
too
入三
loose,
摩
and
地，
when people
他就
say
已
enter
经打呼
samadhi,
了
they already start snoring.
这刚才就已经打呼了。那不，我希望我
I
们
hope
这个
that
当上师或
among
者当法
the
师的，坐在台
Sangha
前，
who are sitting in front of
千
the
万不要
stage,
说一入三摩地，
please
他就已经
don't start
先示
nodding
范
off
动作。
and demonstrate nodding off
先
when
示
people
范动
mention
作已经
enter
出来了，
samadhi.
让底下的人，大家跟着他
And
一起钓鱼，
everybody below the stage
就
would
不太
also
好，
start nodding off,
这是不
follow
太
their
好的。
example. This is not too good.
就是说你这个
So
实在是太松了，你就
if
稍
you're
微微猛一
seriously
点，
overly too relaxed,
太微
then you
猛了
need
就松一
to
点。
be a bit more alert. If you're
我们
too
了解这个佛陀的记
powerful or
当
too
中所
alert,
讲，
vigorous, then you need to relax a little bit.
佛法是虚幻
So
的，
the Dharma is illusory.
人生是
The
虚
human
幻的，
body is illusory.
以虚幻
Use the
来
illusory
跟虚幻一起修，
to cultivate
可以得到真正的佛
to
性。
attain true Buddha nature.
谁在修
Realize
行？
true Buddha
是
nature.
佛在
Who
修
is
行。
cultivating? Buddhas are
无
cultivating.
明跟
Ignorance,
烦恼，原来也
afflictions,
是
they are also
从一切如来
they
那
also
里所生的。
arise from all Buddhas, Tathagatas.
虚空产生了一切，
From the void, all phenomena arise.
那么我们要回归这个
But we
空性，
need to go
只要
back
把
to
无
our
明跟
empty
烦
nature
恼
or
给它
nature of
消除
shunyata.
了，把这
As
些
long as
病
we
消
can
除，
extinguish all our
你佛
ailments,
性
our
就自
afflictions,
然产
Buddha
生出
nature
来。
would naturally manifest.
这个就是佛陀本
And
身
this
所
is
讲的。
what the Buddhas
那么有时候也不
speaking
用方
about.
便，
Sometimes
不用方
you
便
don't
法，
need
你
skillful
直
means
接
or
单
expedient means.
刀
You
直
can go
入，
straight to the point
就可以得到觉悟的。
to attain enlightenment.
那你只要智慧不高，
If your wisdom is not
你还有
very
执着，
advanced, you still have
那
attachments.
像昨天我上楼，
Like
那
yesterday, I
么
was
莲
going
灯法师
upstairs
在楼上，
and
我就问
Reverend
他，
Lin Deng,
他说
I asked
我问
him,
他说你明白了吗？
"Do you
他说是
understand?"
很明
He
白
said,
了，
he
但是
said,
还是
"Yes, I
做不到
understand, but I still can't do it.
他说还是有一点
I
执
still
着
have some attachments."
啊，你有执
You
着，
have attachments,
那你就要渐渐
and
的去
you
修，
have to gradually
这个就是
cultivate.
按照
This
次
is
第去把
practicing
这
in
个执
sequence
着给它消除
to
掉。莲
eliminate
灯
or
还补
remove your
了一句话：
afflictions.
天底下
And he
哪
also
里有
said,
人没有执着？
"Who on earth would not
意
have
思就是讲
afflictions?"
说，每一个人都
His
跟他一
meaning is
样，
that everybody is
都
like
是有
him.
执
They
着
all
的。
have
不过
affliction.
事实上也是
And
如此。
in reality, that is the case.
你不执
If
着的
you
话，
don't
你
have
就是佛了
attachments,
吗？
then you would already have become a Buddha.
这个是佛陀讲单
The
刀直
Buddha
入，
said this
只要你
and
不
also
执
go
着，
straight to the ultimate point.
所有一切的
If
虚
you
幻
if you're
你
not
要
attached to
远离。
anything and you depart from all
那么
these three
远离了
phenomena,
以后呢，就是说
then
你就有了觉性出
you
来了。
have that
你不执
enlightenment.
着于
When
种
you're
种的一
not
切的
attached to
话，
all
你这个
various
佛
kinds
性
of
早就出
phenomena,
来。
your Buddha nature will naturally manifest.
他讲的话也是很对的
So what he said is also correct.
啊！你们问师尊，
If you
师尊有没有执着？
ask Grandmaster, Do I have any afflictions or attachments? I won't tell you.
他告诉我，连登他告诉我他有
He still
他有
has
执掌。
attachments.
那我有没有执
Do I
掌？
still have
我
attachments?
不告诉你们。
I'm not going to tell you.
因为不告诉
If I
你
don't
们，
tell you,
你们就不知道。
then you wouldn't know.
好啊，
Okay?
今天就讲到这
So
里。
that's the end.
Om
That's
Mani
it for
Padme
today.
Hum.
Om Mani Padme Hum. All right, so that's the end of today's sharing. Have a good week ahead, and hopefully you can attend the Dharma ceremony in Seattle in person. If not, tune in to the live stream, and we'll next week it's back to